Hey guys, right now I'm going to show you a project I just recently completed. It's a growth chart. It looks like a big ruler. It's a 1x8 piece of white pine, and cut it, made the marks, and used a wood burner to darken the marks in, as you can see. It's a really cool project. My wife loves it. She loves the fact that we can back our kids up to it at any time, mark their height with the date, and also we'll weigh them at the same time, write their weight on there. Just keep up with them as they're growing up. A lot of people do this on like a door frame or the wall somewhere. If you ever move, it stays there. This, you take it with you wherever you're going. Pretty neat little project. So check it out and watch as I get this thing completed. The marks I put on it, they will be wood burned, and I'll show you how to mark it and go from there. So let's get started. Okay, and by the way, I bought this particular piece of wood. It's a 1x8, just white pine. I got it at Lowe's, and I think it was $11 and some change. Not bad. Wood burner cost me, I believe it was like $20. I got it at Hobby Lobby, and I used the 40% off coupon that you get on your phone and show them. So after the coupon and everything, I think it was like $19 or $20. So pretty cheap and a pretty cool little gift. So this piece of wood here, and it is really hard to find one that's perfect. It's got a little bit of a warp in it, not much, just a little bit. I don't know if you can see that, but it should hang just fine. And it has one little area right here, and I believe that's going to come out. It's an 8-foot board and only needs 6 feet, so that should come out when I trim it down to the right size. Start that in just to see what we have as far as length. Oh yeah, we have 6 feet right here, and right here is the bad area. So all the rest of it, the edge is just fine. It's gonna be great. Now, I just need to mark 6 feet. Right here. And that will take care of this bad spot. The best way to start is to get a clamp and find 6 inches here and clamp that. Clamping that there will allow you to move freely up and down the board, mark each inch and each foot mark, and you know, you don't have to worry about the tape moving, and it'll be accurate all the way down the board. All right, with that marked, or at the 6-inch mark right there, pull my tape all the way down, and I'm going to mark each foot. Okay, show you where I've marked each foot. What I do is mark 1/8 on each side of the foot mark, and that gives me a 1/4 inch at each foot. And I'll darken that in with the wood burner. These marks will be 3 inches long. Each foot mark will be 3 inches long, and I'll color that in with the wood burner, so there won't be a definite line at the 1 foot. It'll be 1/8 inch up and down, below and above the 1 foot mark. But the dead center of this mark that I wood burn will be the foot mark. So I'm going to do that, as well as marking the inch marks. Each inch I'm going to mark 1/16 above and 1/16 below the number, and that way when I darken it in, that will be 1/8. So there'll be a 1/8 line at each inch and a 1/4 inch line at each foot. once you have each one marked, you see here, you can tell the difference. The foot marks are 1/4 inch. It's 1/4 inch apart, and the rest are 1/8 inch. I'll get these marked off now with a tri-square, and like I said, the foot marks will be 3 inches long. Each inch is going to be 1 inch long, and the 1/2 foot, or the 6 inch, is going to be 1.5 inches long. The numbers that I'll be using are 3 inch numbers. Like I said, the bottom actually starts at 6 inches. So when you raise this thing 6 inches off the floor, that will be your foot mark. And that left 6 inches up here. It's a total of a 6 foot board. But this on the wall would actually be at 6.5 foot. And kind of hard, the lines are kind of light right now. But you can see that foot mark is 6 inches off the bottom of the board. And move on up. So once I get these shaded in with a wood burner, it'll darken up and look really well. Okay, I have all the inch and feet increments marked here on the ruler, or the board. It's time to put the numbers on. Now, what I did is I came in 2 inches right below each foot mark here. I came 1 inch down and made a line, and 2 inches over from the edge and made a line. And the purpose for that is I can adjust these numbers as needed, and it ends up like that. There's the number 2, and I'll shade all this in as well as these marks, and when I get done, like I said, I'll go back with just a little bit of sandpaper and get rid of the unwanted lines there. And the number 1, haven't done that yet, but I'm going to go ahead and put the numbers on right quick. By the way, these are 3 inch stencils. Now I've got the numbers marked. I'll show you that. You can see it. Like I say, it's kind of light, but once I shade it in, it'll look great. So, all right, those are all marked. Next step, wood burner. Okay, there you go. Very easy project, not hard at all. It does take a little longer if you use a wood burner. If you want to use marker, you could do that. You could paint it. You could add your kids' pictures on the board at some point. A lot of different things you could do to fix these up to make it your own. If you like the video, please give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed, don't forget to subscribe. And don't forget to check out my other videos. I have a lot more on the channel, and I've got a lot more to come. So anyway, thanks again for watching. Have a great day.